beautiful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jackson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught and in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Texans 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always... exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going with Lindsey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Watson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air yet again, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Real quick.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To try again after the sack. Jackson flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Hey, check Mike 6. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Watson. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, 55.
Mike six. Who that? Who that?
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Take 4, take 4.
Watson now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Check 24, check 24.
Watson looks to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
We got 3, we got 3.
To throw is Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off down at the 2, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up. First carry for James Conner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw, Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 8 yards to go on second down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Here's Jackson to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Texans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Fighting through. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
3 down, 3 down.
Here's Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Offense set at the line for this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Ravens.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Justin Evans. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 14. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Now Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the gun, Watson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And finding the tight end Wilson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Again, it's Watson. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To the air yet again, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. And this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall.